Who said you'd handle any trouble?
Next time, don't boast about your purse in town.
or sea. I run to her and together we sway as we kiss, sway as we kiss. Her graceful shape I heave up high, and in one hand I hold her nigh. Her waiting lips are never dry. Sway as we kiss, sway as we kiss.
don't see many new faces at Chateau Range. Our only neighbors are surly giants. Speaking of which, Chief Ogzor had a nasty encounter with a giant's club a short while ago. Best keep your voice low. We don't know how much time he has left. Dying. No amount of healing magic can fix smashed brains. Soon as he goes, Chatul is in for dark times. The clan will tear itself apart without a good contender for chief. I want to prevent that. We know which giant smashed the chief. I want to return the favor. That'll show the clan I'm a good contender, which would help keep the clan together. Thing is, I'm no tracker. Care to help me find the bastard? I have a few words to say to Chief Ogzor's mother. I'll meet you where Urkael the Cleaver's tracks begin. Don't know why we call him that. He carries a club. I don't really know. Most giants are surly enough. Urkael the Cleaver, we've come to learn, is a mean drunk. Once, he tore off an Ichater's crest and tossed it across the snow like he was skipping a stone. Heard they found it in Farin's stronghold. You're right. Only made it 100 paces before it slammed into a tree. Took half a day to saw that bloody crest out. We tried to reattach the thing, but the Ichater wanted nothing to do with it. All right, let's find Urkael the Cleaver. Is that a track? No, sorry. It's just some melted snow. Are we lost? It feels like we're lost. I'll just follow you. Some trackers can spot a snapped twig. Yazara? Yazara! Guess she's out. Listen, we both know you're the one who avenged the chief. Happy I could land a few good smacks. I'll tell Yazara when she's back. You deserve the credit. That's up to the clan. I'm only doing it because Shatul needs a chief. Can't say I enjoy staking a claim while my friend is dying in that tent. I'm not so sure I want to be chief again. Small clan. Our stronghold let Shatul camp there in the summers, in return for choicest pick of a chater. Chief Ogzor wanted to strengthen the bond by marrying away his daughter. Ushruka was to be my hunt wife, but that didn't happen. Ushruka refused to be traded like the choicest pick of a chater. She chose exile rather than marry me. A month later, raiders from the Reach wiped out my whole clan. Chief Ogzor took me in. It was my own fault. I was more full of pride than sense back then. Shatul warned us of Reachmen they'd seen, prowling through the hills. I thought Chief Ogzor was trying to make up for Ushruka running off. Didn't pay it much mind. Then my clan was gone. Don't really know. Shatul tries not to talk about its exiles. Chief Ogzor forbade anyone from speaking of her. I think he blamed himself for pushing her away. After her mother died, Ushruka and her father were always at odds. It was inevitable. No, I've always respected how Ushruka held her ground, and I wasn't too keen on the match. I'd known her since she was a child, so going from Uncle Lorig to husband, we call that a Valenwood marriage. But don't let a wood orc hear you say it. Never. Chief Ogzor knew I'd consider that a dishonor after what he'd done for me, and Shatul needed my muscle. It wasn't charity, if that's what you're thinking. Chief Ogzor's mother, Shatul's wise woman, though she hates it when we call her that. It falls to her to select the candidates for chief, and she's right over there. Yazara, look! I cut this off her Kale the Cleaver. My friend here struck the killing blow.
Impressive, Lorig. Why don't you show the others?
Sound advice, as always.
Come closer. We should speak. You avenged my son. I will not forget what you did for Shatul today. Nor will the clan. If you are willing, I have need of someone so capable. If Shatul is to survive, there must be a new chief. Lorig is one contender. The other is Ulgesh. I want you to meet him. Ulgesh returned from Orsinium shortly after my son's injury. He declared himself a contender, but I'm not sure why. The boy never had brains or ambition. Serving in the Orsinium Guard was my son's suggestion. Shatul needs a chief who looks out for the clan before himself. We have no walls to hide behind. Only our wits and our skill herding a chater. If Ulgesh has neither, I need to know. I sent him after Scamper, our laziest at chater. Ulgesh can explain the task. He's never been talkative, but see what you can learn as you aid each other. I'll want to speak with you when you return.
Who are you? I don't need your help. Alright, let's finish this so I can get back to the clan. Yazara asked for a snow truffle. This lazy beast can sniff it out. But it's a two-person job. I can't keep Scamper and hunt for a snow truffle. No clue. A potion, maybe? You scout ahead, find a truffle patch. Give a whistle. I'll send Scamper your way. Scamper will sniff the patch. If there's a snow truffle, he'll dig it up. You grab it and bring it to Yazara. Got it? Scamper is fast asleep. Give him a good kick to wake him. near boulders or trees. Lots of them between here and Shatul. It's why they camp here in the winter. I lived in Orsinium for years. Sometimes I forget Shatul is home. Just find the snow truffle. It's cold out here. Damn, no snow truffle. Use your nose, Scamper. Nothing. Keep trying, Scamper. I think he found one. Scamper earned some sleep. Let's get back to Shatul. Get that snow truffle to Yazara. I think he found one.
Did you find Olgesh? Good. Give it here. Olgesh passed my test. Scamper has always required 2 people to wrangle. For Olgesh to send you back with the snow truffle tells me he learned to master his temper. Lorig and Olgesh are the only clear contenders for Chief. They must enter the Bloody Knoll and duel beneath the stern gaze of Malakath. The one who emerges shall be the new Chief of Shatul. I have not forgotten what you did for us. On behalf of Shatul, I name you Bloodkin. You shall always have a place among us. I already sent Lorig to the Bloody Knoll. Could you inform Olgesh he is to fight? I would do so, but I must attend to my son. Olgesh should be at his tent. And thank you for the snow truffle, Bloodkin. Sometimes the smallest favors are hardest to repay. It was my son's favorite food. His hearthwife, she has dozens of recipes. He loved them all. He won't be able to taste it. His mind, you see, there's nothing left of him. But I'll mix it into the poison so he enjoys it one last time. The poison I shall feed the husk that remains of his body. No, it is me, murdering my own son. Shatul must survive. Before a new chief is chosen, the old chief must die. By the time Lorig and Olgesh reach the Bloody Knoll, the poison will finish its work. Malakath will take no offense. There is no shame in that. You are not an orc. You are not of Shatul. But you are bloodkin to our clan. Know that it must be done, and that only I can carry this burden. Shatul must survive.
The garrison's safe now, but there'll soon be another fight. Another way to raise our weapons in battle. Mark my words.
Over here. We need to talk. You looked different from inside Olgesh's helmet. Ushruka, exiled daughter of Chief Ogzor. Soon the new chief of Shatul. A merchant friend keeps me informed of Shatul. When she brought word of my father's injuries, I had to return and contend for chief. Shatul must survive. As an exile, I'm not allowed to enter Shatul. But Ulgesh is no exile. I traded him a new set of armor for his old, then returned to my clan. My own grandmother couldn't tell the difference. The real Ulgesh has a squeak in his voice. One day he paid Morkel's forge wife to make him sound like an ogre. He always wore the helmet everywhere he went. It still smells like sweaty breeches and onions. I cleaned it 3 times. Nothing worked. Have you been to Orsinium? The king hammers away at traditions which keep orcs locked in squalid strongholds. He tempers us, forges us into something new, something better. I will become chief of Shatul, and in a decade, it will become tradition. Some won't. They may challenge me, and I'll have to kill them. But when any other clan clucks about the Code of Malakath, Shatul will band together as we always do. We'll triple their rate on a chater, a built-in blood price for the disrespect. I think we'll get rich off the Malakath zealots. That will make the king happy. And if he asks me to be his chief wife, I'll decline. But I'll offer him the chance to be my king husband. Lorig is a fine warrior, better than my father. But that's the problem. He never challenged my father. He's like an Achater bull that refuses to mate no matter how much ginger pulp you feed him. I haven't thought about that in years. He was always Uncle Lorig to me. Taught me how to play chop. Always called me Little One, even when I was nearly his height. I looked up to him. Then Father insisted I become his hunt wife. Lorig's heart was never in the match, but refusing would have led to a feud. Father was insufferable. A chief's daughter must bear the clan's burdens. But children are a burden I don't ever plan to bear. Not for the clan, not for anyone. Now I head to the Bloody Knoll. There I will kill Lorig and become chief of Shatul. For this to work, my grandmother must know my intentions. Inform her, and I swear upon my mother's memory, I will repay the favor when I am chief. Tell her the truth. I don't care if she approves. She will need to prepare the clan for my success. If Malakath disapproves, he can strike me down in the Bloody Knoll. But Shatul must survive. Go. There's little time.
My son, Chief Ogzor, is dead. Lorig waits at the Bloody Knoll. Is Olgesh on his way? What? Ushruka was exiled from Shatul. I would never allow her to contend for Chief. That foolish girl. We're a traditional clan. Shatul will never accept an exiled woman as Chief. Had she become Lorig's hunt wife as my son wanted, Shatul would have stayed for the wedding. We would have been there when the Reach attacked Lorig's clan. Her selfishness led to their destruction. Take this ritual blade. It is flawed at its core, just like Lorig and Ushruka. Replace the blade of the weakest contender. When the blade fails, the weakest contender will most assuredly die. If she... Go, there is little time. Malakath favor the victor.
Ushruka? You have to go. If Olgesh sees you, he'll kill you.
Ulgesh is in Orsinium. He sold me his armor before I came to Shatul.
No. What have you done?
Shatul must survive. Don't hold back, Lorig.
Malakath favor the victor.
Goodbye, Uncle Lorig.
You've returned. Who is the new chief of Shatul? I see. I convinced our clan that Ushruka's victory would test our faith in Malakath's favor. They'll accept her. For now. If she allows it, I shall advise her. She'll need all the help she can get.
This is not justice.
You alone emerged from the Bloody Knoll. Did you pray to Malakath for your victory?
I needed no prayers, only my strength.
Then go forth, my chief, and receive your clan. Shatul, I present your new chief.
Know this, my clan. A new era begins today. The era of the Orc. At King Kurog's side, we shall lead Tamriel to greatness!
So now we have a new chief. Everyone is ready to forget Chief Ogzor, to ignore his murder. Urkael the Cleaver robbed me of my husband's mind, but Glagosh is to blame. She secretly worships Boethia, the Daedric Prince of Murder. Her prayers brought about Chief Ogzor's death. I haven't found the proof. I am no longer Hearthwife of Shatul. My husband's life was stolen from me by his huntwife, my own clan sister. I want justice. Try the Giants' camp where Chief Ogzor fell, or Lugbag. Ask what he heard the night before the attack. And search Glagosh's tent. Confront her with anything you find. I want to know what she has to say for herself. I don't know. Poison, ritual sacrifice, time when she slipped away from the clan. Anything that connects her to Boethia. Shatul travels with the Achater. We have no prisons, just the Code of Malakath. If you wrong another in the clan, you have two choices. Pay in gold or pay in blood.
You're the one who helped Scamper find the snow truffle. Everyone calls him lazy, but they just don't know how to motivate him. It's nothing. Well, Stubbs went missing that night. When I caught her out in the snow, I heard someone singing. It sounded like Glagosh, but I didn't stay to listen. If the chief's huntwife wants to sing alone at night, that's her business.
should have been at my husband's side. He'd still be alive, and I'd still be his hunt wife. Oh? About what? That's my hunting blade. Chief Ogzor must have grabbed it on his way to the giant camp. Careful how you handle it. The blade has a paralyzing poison on the edge. His sword jangles. Lots of little buckles on the scabbard. But mine is quieter than a thief. I bet he didn't want to wake me the morning he was injured. Damned fool, trying to prove himself. Didn't want his hunt wife along to fight the giant. You rummaged through my tent? If you weren't bloodkin, I could gut you for that. Not that my things are your business, but it's a book of battle poetry. I read them occasionally. It's what they preach in Arsinium, isn't it? Always wise to keep in touch with the king's politics. Better to know the old myths than sound like a bumpkin. We're a clan that travels the range. It gets boring at night. Sometimes we sing to keep up our spirits. No, that. I wasn't singing. I was chanting. I was out hunting when I nearly stumbled into a mammoth. They have poor night vision, if you chant the way the giants do. Sometimes you can fool them into thinking you're not a threat. Well, I don't. What is the point of your questions? Yeah, the poor girl is still young. She can't accept that our husband fell in fair combat. There is no conspiracy. Just a good man who fell before his time. Tell her that.
So, what did you find? What did she have to say for herself? I knew it. Her hands are red with my husband's blood. Well, I don't know why he would, but you're right. His own blade was still in the tent. That means nothing. She's still a Boethia cultist. I'm sure of it. What does Glagosh care about Orsinian politics? The book proves her guilt. What about Lugbag? He heard something the night before my husband was struck down. You see, a cultist chants to her Daedric prince, just like the stories. I bet she was cavorting in the moonlight. Perhaps she was chanting to Ensorcel Urkale the Cleaver. We've all seen her do that before. Of course she would say that. Followers of Boethia live only to deceive. It was Boethia worship, no matter what she says. Chief Ogzor deserves justice. Something must be done about Glagosh. This is enough evidence for me to demand a blood price from Glagosh. You're right. I was just so angry. If she had been there beside him, he'd still be alive. We'd still be a family. I'll speak with Glagosh. We both lost someone important to us.